Every morning looked exactly the same. Luxury. Power. Respect. To the world. He already had everything. But on this ordinary morning, everything was about to change. For 15 years, he built an empire. Every deal made him richer, and every victory made him colder. He believed money could solve every problem until life proved him wrong. People admired his success, but no one truly knew him. He had built walls around his heart. He stopped believing in kindness because he thought money was the answer to everything. Then everything changed. On the sidewalk, he noticed a woman holding a sleeping child. She wasn't shouting. She wasn't begging. She simply sat there, silently protecting her little girl from the cold for the first time that morning. He stopped walking. He expected her to ask for help, but she didn't. She simply held her daughter a little tighter and whispered, "Everything will be okay." Those words stopped him in a way no business deal ever had. He had negotiated billion-dollar contracts without ever hesitating. But standing there, looking into her eyes, he suddenly questioned everything he believed about success. She never complained. She never begged. She never asked him for anything. Yet her quiet dignity said more than 1,000 words ever could. Then she reached into her coat. She pulled out a small folded note and quietly placed it in his hand. He slowly unfolded the note, and in just 5 simple words, his entire world began to change. No one had ever given him something so valuable without asking for anything in return. He looked up, searching for the woman, but she was already walking away, leaving behind only her kindness. For the first time in years, he didn't think about business. He didn't think about money. He simply ran after her. "Please, wait," he called out through the rain. The woman stopped and slowly turned to face him. She looked at him, trying to understand why he had come back for the first time. Someone wasn't passing by. Someone had truly seen her. He took a deep breath and quietly said, "I thought I came here to help you, but you were the one who saved me." Tears filled her eyes because she finally understood that even the smallest act of kindness can change a life forever. She smiled gently and whispered, "I don't need your money. I only wanted you to remember that kindness still exists." He reached into his pocket and handed her his business card. "If you ever need anything, I'll be there." She gently pushed the card back and smiled. "Keep it. Just don't forget this moment." For the first time in years, he smiled without thinking about money. That rainy night changed the rest of his life forever. The next morning, he came back not with cameras, not for applause, just to help. For the first time, he wasn't writing checks. He was serving meals, one person at a time. Every bowl he served, every smile he received, filled the emptiness money had never been able to fill. That night changed one life, but kindness changed thousands more, because true wealth is measured by the lives you touch. Back in his office, the city looked exactly the same, but he wasn't the same man anymore. Her words echoed in his heart. He picked up a pen and made a decision. From that day forward, no one would be invisible again. There were no cameras, no reporters, just one man doing what his heart had finally learned to do. One warm meal, one genuine smile, one life at a time. Hope began to grow again. His kindness inspired others. Neighbors became volunteers. Strangers became friends. Together they gave hope a new beginning. What began with a single act of kindness became a legacy of compassion. One heart changed another, and the world became a little brighter. Day after day, more people chose compassion, because one act of kindness can inspire an entire city. He kept the little note inside his wallet every single day, not as a reminder of that woman, but as a reminder of the man he chose to become. He discovered the greatest investment in life isn't made with money. It's made with love. Sometimes the smallest act of kindness becomes the biggest turning point in someone's life. Years had passed, but he kept that simple note close. It reminded him every day why his life had truly changed. The more he gave, the richer his life became. Not because of money, but because of the lives he touched. Those children may never know how one small act of kindness changed countless lives, including their own. He never set out to change the world. He simply chose to help one person, and that single decision changed thousands of lives. In the end, it wasn't the city that changed first. It was his heart, and everything else followed. Sometimes the greatest miracle isn't becoming successful. It's becoming the reason someone chooses to believe again.